Okay. So hey, what's up, dudes? Like I legit just found out. So Talos and like the Necromancy armor is a little bit more nuanced than I said before. So Kili within City of she actually. Oh, nice! I sold my Skull Lantern. Perfect. Kili within City of These are the rest of my Death Dealer stuff to sell. So I have dinosaur bones here as well. Um, Apparently you have to sacrifice about 1,000 dinosaur bones in the City of in order to fight racial. Okay. And yeah, I've been selling off my Death Dealer gear, and I got 8 Hoods of Subjugation for 40 million gold total. And yeah, I was buying up some potions, some War Tortoise pouches for summoning. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to try to do some of the quests with Kili. In old school RuneScape, I'm actually working on my farming as well. Since it's already level 23, by planting potatoes and rosemary in south of Falador in the farm, up until I think level 23. Well, you could only do up till 15, and then you could essentially once you hit level 23, I mean once you hit level 15, you take filled plant pots, you put acorns in them, and then you water them, and you wait 5 minutes, and they sprout into like oak seedlings or oak saplings or something. And then with obviously you have to have a gardening trowel in your inventory in order to put the acorn seed into the filled plant pot. I'll explain it when I'm actually training farming. So first off, I mean, I'm probably gonna be fighting Talos, but I'm gonna head over to the City of and let's just see what Kili has to say. Okay. Alright, so let's go over to Draenor. So thankfully, my mom, she took her shower with deodorant, and she was just like washing the entire house with just soap and just endless amounts of like humid and all right. So here is where the City of is, and then she just sprays like deodorant that just goes everywhere in the house. So I put my Woozoo, it's WOOZOO globe fan. All right, so now I'm in the City of Yeah, so I put my Woozoo globe fan here, the one open window that actually gives a ton of air. All right, so I just entered. 1 second. Yeah. All right, so I just entered the City of through the Draenor village portal over here. We have some accompanying vibrating cars. You could do your necromancy rituals over here, and also align your vibrating idling engine car with just the shower water that's in the air. But you could just see how good like necromancy is, right? So essentially I finished that quest that I was showing the last time, and to the northeast over here you have Kili, and over here you have Lupe, who sells like necroplasm and stuff. But you could just buy that stuff at the Grand Exchange, get some additional car revving, just any amount of extravagant like parental payments you can possibly imagine. So this blue owl is actually featured in one of the quests, which is called Housing of Parliament. It's one of the necromancy quests, which is pretty cool. So I just shaved my face, I did my haircut. Alright, so within City of you have Kili over here to the northeast on the map, and she has a series, or he has a series of mini quests which you have to complete in order to actually build your own necromancy gear, because you can't buy it at the GE. Have you decided what you wanted to learn, how to upgrade your equipment yet? So her first quest is called Kili Row after you do necromancy, and you have no required items. Alright, so you could actually collect souls by speaking with people or by riding the boat in here. But I plan on just sacrificing 1,000 dinosaur bones for my 30,000 City of souls. Access to lesser regular and greater ensouled material rituals. Ability to upgrade Death Skull and Death Warden equipment to tier 20. Ability to learn further equipment upgrades from Kili. So this is the Necromancy gear here. The Death Skull and Death Warden. 2 Treasure Hunter keys. Alright, so let's accept the quest from Kili. I'm all ears. Thought you might be. Now, I can help you upgrade both your Necromancer's robes, as well as your Guard and Lantern. It's a lengthy and complex process. We'll need to do a bit more than just hammer away at a bronze bar and be good to go. How do you know how to do this then? I'm of the Amkando clan. You may have heard of my kind. In life, I was born and raised a smith, tutored by only the most skilled. Along with my partner Thalmud, we designed and forged a multitude of weapons and armor and tools for folks, including nobles and aristocrats. He still returns here every so often, but it's mainly me manning the smithy nowadays. So what do I need to do to upgrade my equipment? For each upgrade, you'll need to gather some materials, items ensouled with energy from the living world, as well as some other specific things. To ensoul items, you have to perform an ensoul ritual on them, which I could teach you. Sounds good. Just teach me the ritual, let me know what to get, and I'll give it a go. Slow down there. Did you not just hear me say it's a lengthy process? It took me many years to perfect the methods, so we'll ease into it. Once you have all the materials, they'll need to be applied to your equipment, requiring highly specialized knowledge. I don't suppose this highly specialized knowledge is something you'll be teaching me. Let's see. Do you have a spare few years to spend smithing with me? Alright, so nice. Alright, so here is Kili in City of If you want to get your necromancy gear with like the skull lantern and stuff, obviously you have to do a series of mini quests with this person, and after you do the necromancy exclamation point quest, and it ends with Kili's knowledge and then power in parentheses, in which you have to fight Araxor. Okay, you could use a death touch dart on him. You have to fight Talos, and then lastly, in between Talos or Virago or Solak, I think Talos, you could use a death touch dart on each of his forms. Virago you could fight with 2 people, Solak's not possible. And then lastly, besides those 3, Talos, Virago, and Solak, and then separately Araxor, using a Greater Ensouled Cloth on him. The 3rd person you have to fight is... no idea. Let's see. Do you have a spare few years to spend smithing with me day in and day out? Eventually forgetting all you knew and loved on Guideliner, becoming consumed with that thought of Orichalcum, Rune, and Bane. So Orichalcum, you could actually get that from the Archglade core, and it's worth a ton of gold. It doesn't really change in value, which is pretty cool. Only hearing the sound of my voice, the roar of the forge, the clanking of metals, and occasionally the squeaking of a sentient treasure chest. ... I guess I don't. I'm just messing with you, yes. I will teach you this knowledge. As for now, though, take these tools. Kili hands you her tools. They're huge and weighty, and look to have taken heavy battering. She says, next, pay close attention, and I'll teach you the ensoul ritual. Kili glides her arms around in jagged movements as she chants a string of words you haven't heard before. It catches you off guard, but you memorize every detail of this ever so graceful performance. Now, I need you to perform a lesser ensoul ritual. So besides Necromancy in RuneScape 3, I plan on also doing the Vault of Shadows on my way to the Extinction quest, which includes the respective quests. If you Google Extinction, it obviously includes City of Santistan, probably the Azanoth, or Azanadra kind of thing. Like they have the Azanadra song in City of Santistan, which goes, oh, and they have gargoyles in there, the City of Santistan. So, yeah, Extinction, obviously. And then to some degree, like Desperate Creatures, Desperate Measures, just overall, like Foot Fetish, like Saren kind of quests, as I work on farming in Old School RuneScape. Now, I need you to perform a lesser ensoul ritual, because obviously, every time you go to Varrock to plant your tree, near Varrock Castle to the northeast of the Varrock Fountain, you essentially run by Romeo, which is pretty cool. A huge idling engine. Now, I needed you to perform a lesser ensoul ritual on those tools I gave you. You think you could do that? Yep, should be a breeze. Great. That's all I need you to do for me at the moment. Bye for now, then. Okay, so let me open up my quest over here. And let's go to Activity Tracker. So, Kili Row. I have an overview. Okay. I met Kili, who turned out to be the local blacksmith in the city of She offered to help me upgrade my necromancer's equipment. It turns out that Kili is an Amkamdo dwarf. So, actually, from the treasure hunter thing I was doing, I actually got an Amkamdo pistol and other Amkamdo equipment from the treasure equipment, like that you could exchange for 300 oddments. I think I also got like a flaming skull or something. She said that upgrading my equipment will be a lengthy process and it will require a variety of specialized materials. Kili gave me some of her tools and asked me to ensoul them with energy from the living worlds. I need to ensoul Kili's tools by performing a lesser ensoul ritual on them. Okay, so here are Kili's tools. I need to ensoul her tools by performing a lesser ensoul ritual on them. I could do this at the ritual site in the west of the city. Perfect. So the quest area marking has been cleared. So I'm going to set this as active. It automatically sets it active. And let's go see. I think we just need to go back to where we were over here to do the ritual. Yeah, so let's run back over here and do the necromancy ritual on her tools. Okay, so yeah, I mean in RuneScape 3, I mean in old school RuneScape, you could actually very quickly upgrade your smithing once you reach level 40, because at I think it's like fort something, you can smelt gold ore like super fast. If you just Google like OSRS blacksmith, it's like one of the first results right now, because for Song of the Elves you need to train. Look how good that water looks in this game. Wow, an idling carve. Amazing. Alright, so I guess this is the ritual site to use on Kili's tools. You just cross the bridge over here. I have no ritual currently selected, so let's click here and start the ritual. You need to choose a focus object before starting a ritual. Okay, so I'm going to use Kili's tools. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to use Kili's tools on the pedestal. Alright, nothing really happens. Okay, soul attraction's at 100%. That's pretty good. Wow. I need to ensoul her tools by performing a lesser ensoul ritual. Yeah, that's pretty difficult, it seems. Let's try switching to less popular worlds. I've been somewhat following along with the necromancy. Obviously, I follow Protox, RS Guy, Sick of It. Who else? In It, yeah, with an H at the end. So, yeah, I mean, it's going pretty well. Alright, let's click here to start the ritual on the platform. You need to choose a focus object before starting a ritual. Okay. I got a basic ritual candle here. I have a mound of dust. So let's clear the mounds of dust, I guess. Wow. That car is just really just sitting there. Literally just sitting there, dude. That's weird, right? Alright, so draw a glyph. You could draw glyphs here, but yeah, I have no idea how to do this, dude. I have no ritual selected. Wow. I mean, Let me open up my YouTube. Let's see if anyone figured this out. That would have been so cool if you could have just done it without having to look. Kili's Tools, Necromancy. Is that what it's called? Kili's Knowledge 1, Guide Necromancy Basics. Okay. Kili's Knowledge 1. You must fill up the soul urn given by Kili. I don't even know what am I even doing? Kili Row. So Kili Row Necromancy. It's so confusing because like, oh yeah, here it is. It's so confusing because like everybody is like, they have necromancy gear, so it's like, oh yeah, it's super easy. Alright, I need 1 bone, big bone or baby drag bone, 2 vial of water, 2 ashes. City of Lodestone unlocked. Quick teleport charges. Okay. Alright, so he runs over to Kili. I didn't know I would have to watch this. Okay. Trades with Lupe. What does he buy? Wow. 50 ghostly ink. 150 ghostly ink. 500 ritual candles. Weak necroplasm. And then the blue thing. Place the focus. Select lesser necroplasm. Select ritual. Alright, let's go buy what he bought. Okay. So they actually have a lodestone teleport over here. So you could teleport to the city of right over here, which I did not activate yet. So first order of business is activating this lodestone. The second is going to the general store and buying these 5 items, and then the third is performing the ritual over here. So let's go do that right now. These banks are super good at what they do. Like, yo, check out how nice the water looks here. They have some waterfalls over here with necromantic energy and skeletons. They have the pyre over here. So in old school RuneScape, they actually have barbarian training for farming. I did the barbarian training for fishing, I think, and that was super cool because it had a whirlpool. After you light a boat on fire on top of the whirlpool, and I didn't think it would be that cool, and it ended up being pretty cool, so I didn't record it, and I should have. Okay, so first of all, let's go activate the lodestone. It's going to be a little bit more freeform. Alright, so I don't know if I can activate I'm activating the city of lodestone, so I can teleport here a little bit faster. Nice. Wow. 20 minutes of an idling engine car outside my house. Very cool. But thankfully I have my window open, so it's a little bit better. Always focusing on like your window setup, because some of the windows don't matter. Some of them do matter, so it doesn't affect me too much. Alright, so I'm going to right click and trade with Lupe. Alright, so I'm going to need 500 basic ghostly ink, which cost me 1500. 500 basic ritual candles. He doesn't have any ectoplasm here. Let's buy 500 weak necroplasm. And yeah, for some reason he has 0 ectoplasm here. So let's hop worlds real quick and buy it from a different world. Racial looks incredible, like so cool. I'm super stoked. Alright, so let's right click and trade with Lupe. So he still has 0 ectoplasm over here. Let me collect free supplies from him. I'll start preparing free daily ritual supplies for you if you complete at least one of the underworld area task sets. Speak to Icthlorin at the ritual site to get started with those. Nice. You can talk to the Ouija board. Yeah, so let's see what other items this guy gets. Okay. So items, bone, big bone, 2 vial of water, 2 ashes. Alright, so let's head over to the GE. Look at that. He has some trading cards over here. He's got a blue skull. He's got neon blue candles. Pretty cool. Very exciting. I mean, the dinosaurs, you have to be level 90 Slayer to fight them. Alright, so I have some ectoplasm over here already. Let's see what other items he kind of grabs. I assume he has everything at the beginning. Alright, so after using, go north to the general store here. You can buy basic ritual candles, basic costly ink, ghostly ink, and weak necroplasm. Okay, I bought all those. So on YouTube Player, you could actually playback speed 2 times and use all the materials for training in necromancy. So I'd say 500 or more of every kind. Okay, I did all that. Yeah, weak necroplasm. Okay. We're making our weak necroplasm by doing ritual, place focus like lesser necroplasm. Select ritual, follow the UI instructions. Okay. Reagent 1. Okay. Elemental 1. Reagent 1. Elemental 1. Wow. Okay, that looks a little bit confusing, but... So I got the required materials, I think. So let's head over to City of Where's the lodestone for it? Oh, here it is. Cool. You really gotta appreciate all the dudes who have fake jobs, right? They're like, they don't even have like LinkedIn's. They're like living with their daddy, working on like construction. All right, so yeah, I respect all people. All right, so north of the lodestone at the general store, which is the pot icon, you can right click and trade with Lupe. So I bought 500 basic ritual candles, 500 basic ghostly ink, and 500 weak necroplasm. So he has like the orb. So I'm gonna run west across the bridge to do my ritual. City of looks so cool, right? For sure. Oh, nice. They have Mimsy, the Mimic chest over here. Very cool. Alright, so I'm going to start my ritual by stepping on the platform. You need to choose a focus object before starting a ritual. Alright, so I'm going to place the focus on the pedestal. And my focus is going to be lesser necroplasm. Select ritual. 200 weak necroplasm. Output is 200 necromancy XP, 100 lesser necroplasm, and 3 ectoplasm. Already have 3 ectoplasm. Okay. Lesser and soul material. Oh, nice. So I'm going to select lesser and soul material, and I'm going to put 1 Kili's tool here and sold. Okay. So select lesser and soul material here. So select ritual. So I need 2 elemental ones and 1 change 1. Okay. So overriding the component will clear the original component. You will not get any materials back. No. Alright, so let's draw a glyph on that. No. Once a ritual has been selected, your ritual components that are used in that ritual are highlighted. This could be figured in the Necromancy menu. Okay. Alright, so I guess I'll draw a glyph on the commune one. No. What is this? 2 elemental ones, 1 change 1. Alright, so let's draw a glyph spot. I'm going to do elemental 1, and then... So I have 1 elemental 1 over here, 1 elemental 1 over here, and then I need a change 1. So, alteration glyphs. Nice, my dad's home to go to the bathroom. Alright, so for change 1 you need regular ghostly ink. So let's right click and remove the focus. I need alright, so first thing we need to do, we need to make basic ghostly ink into something. So let's see, let's place the focus on the pedestal, and alright, select the ritual. Yeah, so for change 1 I need, my bad, my dad is pausing. So instead of basic ghostly ink, I need regular ghostly ink times 2. So let's replace the focus, and we need to make basic ghostly ink. Because they lined up his bathroom with my mom's hairspray. So, alright, input basic ghostly ink. Yeah, so they just don't give you the... They just don't give you the item. Okay, I'm not retarded, I don't think. Alright, so... Okay. Yeah, so I guess I am retarded. Let's go over here. Pretty upsetting. I'll try to buy, what is it, regular ghostly ink at the GE. So, regular ghostly ink. Let's see if the GE sells regular ghostly ink. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh, perfect. So the GE sells regular ghostly ink. So now I have basic ghostly ink and regular ghostly ink. Alright, so at the GE, let's see if we could buy all this stuff too. Basic. No. Okay, so the basic ghostly ink, the basic ritual candle, and the weak necroplasm. So you could buy the ectoplasm from here though, right? Yeah, so from the GE you could buy ectoplasm. Alright. So from the GE for this, you're gonna buy ectoplasm and regular ghostly ink, and then you buy these from the general store in the city of Vum. So now we should be good to do the quest. Alright, so I teleported here with the lodestone, and I got the basic ghostly ink, the basic ritual candle, and the necroplasm from Lupe. So I'm going to run west, and I'm going to do the ritual over here with Kili's tools. Alright, cool. So, in order to do this, let's go over here. Alright, so in order to do this ritual, you have Kili's tools, and then you have the regular ghostly ink, and the ectoplasm from the GE, and these 3 items from Lupe. So you're going to right click and place Kili's tools on the pedestal, and you're going to select lesser ensouled material. It says 1 Kili's tools ensouled as output. Select that as ritual. You're going to click here and draw elemental 1, and then you're going to click over here and you're going to draw a change 1, because basically how you know this is if you, like, how do you know this? So essentially this creates the ensouled one, and you just need to do 2 elemental 1s and 1 change 1 under glyphs, and then you need 4 light sources and 1 durability. So I drew elemental 1 over here, and now I'm going to draw a change 1 over here, and there's an elemental 1 already drawn. Cool. And then, since there are 4 light sources, let's start the ritual on the platform. Perfect. Ahaha. Ahaha. So I'm doing my necromancy right now on Kili's tools, and I have everything. Everything in RuneScape. A wandering soul has appeared on the ritual site. Alright, so a ritual disturbance appeared. Ritual disturbances will occasionally appear. Interact with them to gain a reward. Alright, so let's dismiss the wandering soul. Ritual disturbances will appear more often, the higher your soul attraction is. Alright, so let's continue with the ritual. I don't know if he can interrupt it or not, but I dismissed him regardless. My bad, my dad is... Right. He's here. He's here to go to the bathroom. Alright, so I completed the ritual. Okay? So, you completed a ritual. Any output can be found in the ritual chest. So let's open the ritual chest. And I got Kili's tools ensouled, wyvern bones, and ectoplasm. So let's take all. Next to the ritual chest, you can find the focus storage. This allows you to store focus objects, which are automatically used. So let's click over here. So you can deposit your focus storage and access it later. Alright, so let's see how my quest is going. Now that I've ensouled Kili's tools, I should return to Kili to see what she needs next. Alright, so perfect. That was cool, dude. I really appreciate just what they're capable of doing. Like, it's fantastic. Alright, so that's not Kili. He probably turned off the fan near the window because he has autism and Asperger's. He yells at me to every single time, like 100 days in a row, to close the front door and put the chain lock on and turn the light on and lock the other door as well. Like I'm like mentally handicapped. And generally I agree with that. Alright, so I managed to ensoul Kili's tools, so I return to Kili. She says, "Have you ensouled my tools yet?" "Yep, it was a piece of dwarven rock cake." "That's the first step, out of the way. Now, you need to take this empty urn." Kili hands you the empty urn. I don't have to cremate anyone, do I?" She says, "I hope not. You see, this is the specialized urn. I've altered it, so it has the ability to hold souls. The energy from the contained soul's power. The soul forge over there. This is a unique forge that can upgrade your necromancer's equipment." "I see. So how can I fit it with souls? We'll only need weak souls for your first upgrade, so you can simply kill 5 chickens or perform 1 lesser communion ritual. Sounds easy enough. Perfect, come back to me when you filled the urn. Cool. So we go kill 5 chickens in Berthort. I don't know how to capture chicken souls though. So we have a soul urn. You could either kill 5 chickens or get 1 lesser communion soul. So let's go kill chickens in Berthort. There has to be chickens over here. They have cows, so. Yep. Alright, so south of the Berthort teleport lodestone, we have chickens here. And my dad just scratching, reaching. Alright, so let's attack a chicken. Alright, so I didn't get a chicken soul with that, so let's use the soul urn on the chicken. No. Alright, attack the chicken. No. So I think you need to be wearing your necromancy gear for it to count. So let's put that on. It's pretty cool. I like how you can like crouch around and like interact while I play my game. It's like dead. Alright, so Death Guard. I really appreciate everything. Alright, let's put all this on and let's put my skull lantern on. I don't know why he works. I should beat the shit out of him. Alright. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, so after you equip after you equip all your gear, like all your necromancy gear and your skull lantern and your death guard, then when you attack the chicken, you should be able to take their soul. Nice. 1 soul caught. Perfect. 2 souls. So this is south of the Berthort lodestone over there. So I got all 5 chicken souls. Your soul urn tightly shuts. That's the soul urn filled up. I should return to Kili. So I'm going to teleport back to the city of teleport lodestone. I'm going to have some energy drink. Yeah, this country is so fake. Alright, so, yeah, let's return back to Kili. I got the soul urn filled. That was pretty easy, fighting chicken. I think as you progress, you have to fight, like, the Barrows brothers, which is easy. And then the last one requires you to beat Talos, which I'm just going to do at the same time as I do it. Because there's only so many death touch darts you can have. And then you have to do the quest too. So this is completely separate from the quests. Alright, so yeah, Kili has a series of like souls to capture, and then you can do the necromancy quest as well. Plus you have to sacrifice like 1,000 dinosaur bones to get your full necromancy gear at tier 90. I filled up the soul urn, but then obviously you could fight like Zamorak and other bosses. Obviously they have food that could heal you 10,000 HP, but it costs like 500k gold each inventory slot. It's 4 times better than the sailfish suit. Kili takes the now full soul urn from your hands, because I defeated chickens while I had the death guard and my skull lantern on. Right, at Berthort. Right, let's get the soul 4 powered up, and I can teach you how to upgrade your equipment. We'll start with tier 20 for now. Phew, and I was here thinking I'd go bake you a red berry pie. Not just yet. Now give me one moment. Kili shuffles off to her forge. It blazes light. Then you bind the plates to the cloth like so. And you made yourself a piece of gear even the most infamous necromancers could wear. Now that's the knowledge section of the upgrade out of the way. So what's left? Actually performing the upgrade. This is where the work falls on you. Each upgrade will require some ensouled items, such as bars, cloth, and thread, as well as your current set of equipment. As I mentioned earlier, you can obtain these by performing ensoul rituals on various objects from the living worlds. It's worth noting that for bars, you'll need to smelt their ensouled versions at a furnace to be able to perform the ensoul ritual on them. You can see what items are required through the soul forge. Later upgrades may also need some additional items, such as necromantic runes. Once you have all the items you need, simply return to the soul forge to perform the upgrade. Got it. Learn the knowledge from you first, then gather ensouled items to carry out the upgrade at the soul forge. You're a natural. I'm going to turn my car on and vibrate it underneath you. Make sure to put me on the back burner and check in when you want to learn how to upgrade your equipment past tier 20, as improving it further will require different supplies each time. I'll be here if you need a reminder on anything. Will do, thank you. Oh cool, so I completed Kili Row. Access to lesser, regular, and greater ensouled material rituals. So I have the ability to upgrade Death Skull and Death Warden equipment to tier 20. Ability to learn further equipment upgrades from Kili. Cool, continue. The Soul Forge can now be accessed and may be used to upgrade your Death Skull and Death Warden equipment all the way to tier 90. As you level, return to Kili and learn about higher gear upgrades. So let's talk with Kili again. So let's ask about the task system. Ask about the task system. The achievement system is a collection of deeds you may wish to complete while venturing the worlds. You can earn special rewards, worth the cash bounty from the Explorer Jack and Lumbridge. Some also give items that will help complete other achievements, and many count as progress towards a set. Okay. So let's talk to Kili again. What can I do for you today? Talk about equipment upgrade task. Yeah. Talk about active equipment upgrade task. What can I help you with? The next step is to learn the tier 30 upgrade. What's the maximum tier I can upgrade my equipment to? You could upgrade it every 10 tiers until it's tier 90. So I think you need level 30 Necromancy for this part. I have a level 90. You can upgrade it every 10 tiers until it's tier 90. For tier 70, 80, and 90, I can also give you the option of power armor or the standard tank armor. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right, so where were we? Tier 30. Similar to when I taught you the first upgrade, I'll need you to take this soul urn and fill it with some souls. This urn will only accept souls from killing trolls using Necromancy. Okay. I need 25 troll souls or 3 lesser communion souls. Kili gives you a soul urn. Easy peasy. Way ahead of you. Gives you an equipment upgrade task list. Never mind then. I'll go get those souls for you. So, using my Death Guard and my Skull Lantern, I'm going to go get troll souls from the northwest of Earthorp in the cave. This is pretty easy. I like how the city of is still there when you teleport for a little bit. Okay. So let's go fight some trolls. Wow, 40 minutes of car vibrating outside my house. Crazy. That's funny. That's really funny. Alright, so let's collect all their souls. So I have 3 out of 25 of the troll souls. Perfect. Going perfectly. Because once you do the Necromancy bosses, the city of Sintistan, and I mean have tier 90 Necromancy gear, maybe fight Zamorak, I don't know, and like Talos, like you're basically like you've already done everything. Because I did Fate of the Gods quest and like Vault of Shadows, you get like some Sasuke stuff. And then if you do the Siren quest, it's like, now I really did all the cool stuff. So nice. Alright, so I've captured 25 troll souls. So let's head back to Kili for tier 30 completion, I guess. That was pretty simple. I could do this in the Deathless Reagent appearance over here. I think this is what it's called. But there's no reason to. That would be confusing. That was good though, my run. I just wore my Terramar pants, so underneath my shorts. So even though it was like 68 out this morning, it was slightly sunny. And it's like super easy here. Alright, so let's talk to Kili. Hello, what can I do for you today? So, talk about the active equipment upgrade task 1. So, ask about your current task. I filled up the soul urn. Great. Kili takes the soul urn. So, what now? More or less the same as the first upgrade. Just follow me over to the Soul Forge and I'll teach you what you need to know. Kili imbues her forge with the soul energy from the soul urn. She then explains the tier 30 upgrade process in great depth. You want to hold the fabric this way around, that way you won't lose a finger. You take notes ensuring you won't forget anything. And that should be everything. Easy as Redberry Pie. And there's nothing to worry about. All you need to remember is to gather the ensouled items required for your upgrade and then return to the Soul Forge to perform it. Come and check with me when you want to learn the next upgrade. Thanks. Nice, so I did Kili's Knowledge 1. We have to do all the way up to Kili's Knowledge 7. So, Kili's Knowledge 2, I guess, will be the Necromancy level 40. 3 is 50. 4 is 60. 5 is 70. 6 is 80. And then 7 is tier 90. Okay? So, let's talk with Kili. Hello, Walshy Pets. What can I do for you today? So, I'm going to talk about active equipment upgrade task. Okay, time to teach you tier 40. As before, you'll need to go and fill this soul up with some souls. This time, the urn will only accept souls from killing any undead creatures using Necromancy. I need 50 undead souls or 5 lesser communion souls. Okay, I'd also like a meat pie. A meat pie? A meat pie. But why not a Redberry Pie? Well, okay, it's been long, so start. Right. Everyone needs a bit of sustenance, even ghosts. ... Okay. Bring me what I need. Okay. Alright, so first off, I'm going to get the meat pie from the GE. And then I'm going to teleport over to Edgeville and run to the northwest to fight skeletons. Okay. They're near blue dragons, so very easy. 50 undead souls. So, let's buy her meat pie. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I bought the meat pie from the GE. Obviously, if you can't use the GE, you could talk to the dude with the bugle, and then you could right click and exchange. So let's teleport over to Edgeville, which is west of Varrock. It's like over here. And I'm going to run to the northwest to capture 50 skeleton souls. Alright. So, the skeletons, you run right past Mami Rimba. She's praying to the Bloodwood tree. You jump over the King Black Dragon entrance, so we're just going to go over here. This is actually where Curse of the Blackstone basically ended, in the Black Knight Fortress. So it has 3 elite dungeons in it, obviously. Alright, so yeah, to the northwest of Edgeville, you could capture some undead souls from these skeletons over here. So we got 1. Yeah, that counted 2. Yeah, so we got 4 undead souls so far. This is just northwest of the Edgeville lodestone. So you can just stand here for about 2 minutes and just fight skeletons. Obviously, we have the Black Knight's Fortress over here, and we got blue dragons over here, where I do my Slayer task for blue dragons. The Black Knight's Fortress is actually featured, and we just have to fight them for like 2 minutes to get 50 souls. It's featured in Curse of the Blackstone quest, part like 5. So I guess if the skeletons despawn, you could just hop worlds real quick. Pretty simple. I mean, they have a ton of skeletons in like in the barbarian village. You could go underground and you could fight skeletons down there too. Like in the center of the barbarian village west of Varrock, you can click the center rock and go underground and fight skeletons down there probably too. These are pretty easy though, I think. They also have skeletons on the way from the woodcutting guilds if you're running into Hesidius through the north way. So that's a whole nother... Alright, so you can't hop worlds for too quickly. Perfect. See? Look how simple this is. I've already captured 25 out of the 50 skeleton souls and before no time. So I've already captured like half of the souls within like 1 minute of all the skeletons. I just keep hopping worlds. This is northwest of Edgeville, and once I get 50 of them, just by defeating them with the Skull Lantern and the Death Guard, I collect all their souls, and that's basically it for tier 40. And yeah, Kili, essentially you just do one simple ritual, which you buy with like 2 items from the GE and the rest of the items from Lupe, and that takes 2 minutes, and then you just collect souls with your Soul Lantern. So I'll show the rest of the video now, and yeah, once you do up to level 90 Necromancy, then you can just start doing all of them. It's a little bit quicker if you start at level 90. Fully edited, obviously. And I'm not even like delusional like with the edits yet. Like, they're getting edited for facts. And anybody who doesn't train Necromancy, I don't actively judge them. I mean, I see a lot of people claiming to like be witches and all that kind of stuff, playing like Until Dawn. It's like, it's fine, I guess. Until Dawn, yeah. Like, yeah, you run around like the forest and Until Dawn, you do like the Ouija board. They have like the Ouija board thing. They have the Mr. Robot actor in that game. Like, the Ouija board was cool, right? Let's see if there are more skeletons over here to the east. There aren't. There really aren't, though. Alright, so pop worlds one more time. Yeah, I got my haircut in. I always have the like misplacing. Alright, so I collected all 50. Yeah, I collected all 50 of the skeleton souls, so let's run away over here and teleport back real quick. They actually changed the scorpion design a little bit. They used to look like insane. So yeah, I mean, in the wilderness you do another quest. It's like the Chaos Daughter or something. Daughter of Chaos, which is pretty cool. You get to see Avarice, the boss, in there. I just looked dumb in that one, so it may off-put you. Yeah. Yeah, my mom is tiptoeing around with my new dog, harassing the other dogs and people. Alright, so let's get a quick stance over here. Nice. Alright, so I managed to do tier 40, and I'm just gonna run to the northeast of the city of Lodestone, all the way over here to Kili. She's like right here. So if you just run through this way, it's a little bit faster. Okay. So east of the main bridge. Okay. I had no idea. Alright, so talk about the active equipment. Okay, ask about your current task. I got the full soul urn and that meat pie for you. Lovely stuff. Kili takes the meat pie and the soul urn. Kili chows down on the meat pie. How was it? A good first choice, I'd say. You can't go wrong with the rich flavors of the meat, combined with the milder, flaky crust. Now, time to teach you the upgrade. Wow, guys. Kili imbues her forge with the energy from the soul urn and explains the tier 40 necromancy upgrade in great depth. Her hands shine with greasy meat drippings. You want to sow the thread in this direction, so you don't poke an eye out. You take notes, ensuring you won't forget anything. And that's it. There's a little more work required, but nothing too challenging. Shouldn't be much harder than the last upgrade. Come back and let me know when you're ready to learn tier 50. Will do. Kili's knowledge too completed. It's actually not even called Death Skull. It's called Death Dealer and Death Warden gear. I don't know why they're calling it Death Skull. Hello, Walshbats. What can I do for you today? So I'm going to talk about the active. So now for tier 50. You know the drill. I need you to gather some souls in the soul urn. The urn will only accept souls from killing demons, using necromancy or completing lesser communion rituals. I need 75 demon souls or 10 lesser communion souls. Okay. Kili gives you a soul urn. Let me guess. An apple pie this time. Okay. 2 pies? No, not 2 pies. I'm only a small dwarf. I also need to get me some necromancer's flippers. Flippers, the things you wear on your feet? Yeah. What? They're normal flippers, but you wear them if you're a necromancer. Mogres will probably drop them if you kill them using necromancy. I don't know what mogres are. Okay. So she wants, for tier 50, she wants necromancy flippers from mogres defeated using necromancy while having your skull lantern, death guard, and necromancy armor equipped. And yeah, my death warden gear is still at tier 10. Okay. So essentially, I need to defeat 75 demons. Okay. And I need to find a mogre. So let's find out where the mogres are. Thankfully that video was muted. Mogre RS3. Mogres are slayer monsters. Okay. So according to the RuneScape wiki, mogres, they reside in the waters of Mudskipper Point, southwest of Port Sarim. Okay. So I'm going to first buy the apple pie, and then I'm going to defeat the mogre, and then there are 75 lesser demons to the northeast in the wilderness, Lodestone. So let's go buy the apple pie. Nice. Alright, perfect. So I got my apple pie. So now I'm going to teleport over to Port Sarum, Lodestone, which is west of Draenor, which you can teleport to with the Amulet of Glory, and then run west. That guy has a cool armor set on from one of the bosses that I would like to fight, but would not be feasible. Alright, so the Mogres are southwest of Port Sarum. You could actually change the skybox up here. Let's go to skybox. You could go to nighttime. Pretty cool, right? I bet you didn't even know that. Not many people do. I'm basically a genius. Alright, so I don't see any Mogres here. Let's go more over here, I guess. Got a signpost. I don't know if the Mogres would be in this dungeon over here. Let's climb down the trapdoor. You got muggers over here. You got wyverns, skeletal wyverns over here. You got pirates over there. Let's see if the dungeon has the stuff. Yeah, it has all the types of enemies. There's nothing here. Alright, so let's go over here. Again, this is absolutely massive, just for necromancy and the rest of the necromancers. It looks like they're gathered around a bonfire here, painting on an easel. Fantastic. Oh, it's Da Vinci. Let's talk to Da Vinci over here. Da Vinci's ignoring me. I can't talk to him. Okay. They lied. Where are the Mogres at, bro? Liars. Stop showing where I live. Mogres, RS3. Okay. You need level 32 Slayer as well. They reside in the waters of Mudskipper Point. South. Get over. Must be lured. Shaker. Mudskipper hats. Mudskipper Point. Okay. Oh. Members can slay Mogres here after completion of Mogre mini quest. Mogre is a lore activity. Alright, speak to Skippy, southeast of Remington. I saw Skippy, okay. This is Remington, where we did the Little Misk loop. Alright, so let's talk to Skippy. Let me change my skybox. Nice, my dog's going ballistic because my mom is retarded and has Asperger's. Alright, so southeast of Remington and west of Port Sarum, you're going to talk to Skippy to learn how to fight the Mogres over here, okay? So you could get your necromancy flippers. So let's talk to Skippy. Are you right? You seem a little incoherent. You'll be more incoherent soon. Dramatic pause. He says, them. Who are dramatic pause they? They, those bloodthirsty, flesh-tearing devils. They are the reason I'm out here every day hurling bottles into the sea. They are the reason I've lost everything, except the horrifying memory of what they look like. And what did they look like? He said mudskippers. Those ferocious, evil, beady-eyed terrors of the deep. I see. I was ambushed by them. They got the drop on me. I can't remember where. Everywhere around here. Those would be the mudskippers, right? Aye, the mudskippers. 10 feet of glistening, muddy flesh flopping towards me. I fought them up and down the beach, with the tide rising, and more of them leaping towards me with cutlasses drawn. This is fascinating, but I have to be. Shut your word hole and listen. I can remember all the details, but the last thing I remember was one of those devils. Okay. Fires of hell, right? I believe you. No, you don't. You think I'm crazy. Well, if I'm crazy, how did I get these? Get what? Skippy shows you what appears to be a massive bite scars on his leg. You're no expert, but they look like giant mudskipper bites. I suppose if I sober you up, you'll have a job. I've been making this for a week. Captain Brain Death's extra strength rum drain cleaner. Now 50% more debilitating. It's extra sleep tranquilizers. Stay here and I'll be right back. Try not to move or go near any open flames. Are you right? You seem a little incoherent. Alright, so what am I doing? Activity tracker. Kili row is completed. Okay. So let's right click and sober up Skippy. And the game says nothing. I'm sure I would as well. Okay, I'm going over here to talk to non-crazy people now. Okay. Nice. Yeah, so Mogre, RS3. Let's check out Skippy. Didn't say anything about Skippy. After the Mogre. Okay. The latter two can be made after completing Kenneth's concerns. Okay. Mogre, lower activity. Okay. Travel southeast of Remington and look for Skippy. Speak to him and he'll ramble. Get a bucket of water. And then right click and select sober up. Okay. So I need a bucket of water for this part. So I don't think there's a bank in Remington. I don't know why my dog is going ballistic. I don't know why my mom has her outside. Alright, so let's go to the bank over here. That's pretty cool though. Just having like random moms walk around, get angry at you in your own house, ask you to smell their feet. Pretty fun. Alright, so let's get a bucket. Let's go to Barrock. Okay. Alright, so for the tier 50, you need a bucket, an apple pie. I'm going to teleport to Varrock, fill the bucket with water, and then I'm going to teleport to Port Serum, right click and sober up Skippy, and then I'm going to fight the Mogres for the flipper, and then I can fight the 75 demons. So let's teleport to Varrock. And I'm going to right click and use my bucket on the fountain to fill it with water. Nice. So funnily enough, this tree patch over here in OSRS is how you could train farming with acorns. If you plant them in a filled pot, which you could just buy at the GE, like thousands of, and you right click and with a gardening trowel in your inventory, and you could just put the acorn in there, and then you water it, and then 5 minutes later you could plant it. Alright, so obviously you have to rake first. Alright, so I'm gonna right click and sober up Skippy now that I filled up the bucket of water. Alright, so throw the water. Hey. Alright, so I hit him with water. He says, ah, that's cold. Are you trying to kill me? No, just sober up. No, but I could do with a bowl of tea to warm myself up. Go grab me one and we'll talk. Any particular type of tea, and don't throw it at me. Alright, so he needs some tea as well. So let's go to Varrock again. Nice. And let's buy a Varrock teleport. pretty expensive. I have a ton of them. I sold 50 of them recently. Alright, so... yeah, let's go to Varrock. I'm gonna go buy a tea thing over here. You could also buy one in Taberley, I think. So I'm gonna go to the east side of Varrock and buy tea from here, or steal tea from the tea stall. I could just buy it though. So buy 1 cup of tea. Nice. Alright, so I bought a cup of tea as well. So after going to the fountain, you run to the east and of Varrock, you buy a cup of tea. There's a gate here, so that's the fountain over there. So now I can go and give this to Skippy so I can fight Mogres. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna log out on you, like, and then just, there's nothing ever, okay? Like, I know you can, like, I bought RuneScape 3 both characters for like 450 total. Like, I know you can afford a console, guys. Like, chill out. Alright, so let's right click and sober up Skippy. I don't want to use another bucket of water, so let's talk to him again. Alright, so I used the bucket of water on him. Let's talk to him. Alright, so he wants some tea, so let's right click and use the cup of tea on him. So what are you here for then? I'm still cold. I'm waiting on that nettle tea. Okay. I can't use the cup of tea on him. He wants nettle tea. Fuck is this shit, dude? Alright, so... yo, speak English. Alright, worth it. Worth it. Yo, imagine getting a low taper fade. Though. Oh my god, bro. My hair cutter's name was actually JB. Like, in real life. How crazy is that? I don't know if my brother is like trying to kill me or something. Alright, so let's look up nettle tea. Alright, so he needs tea. Alright, let's try to read this again. Because I'm a fucking piece of shit retard. Alright, RS3, Mogre. He'll get annoyed. He will complain about freezing and request some nettle tea. Nettle tea, made using the cook skills. Players must use nettle water on a fire or range to make the nettle tea. Okay, so nettle water. How do you get nettle water? Grip some gloves and pick some nettles, found near the Canopus lodestone. I need a bowl of water. It's a bowl of water. Nice. I need gloves, which you could buy in Canopus. I'll just buy gloves. Alright, so let's teleport over to Canopus. I have no idea where Canopus is. I've never heard of it. Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's a werewolf area. Okay. Alright, so let's teleport over to Canifis, which we do after the Priest in Peril quest in RuneScape 3. This lodestone is east of, after you exit the castle, after... So here's the Canifis lodestone. It's east after you do the Priest in Peril quest, which gives you access to Mauritania. So you run to the east after exiting. So I need some nettle tea. Okay. I have a bowl of water. So let's see where nettle tea is. Green shoots, various locations around Mauritania. Okay. Okay. Drop sources, nettles plant. Nettles near the Canifis lodestone. Okay. Alright, so we have some nettles right here. So I'm going to pick some nettles. I'm wearing normal gloves. I don't know if that's needed, but I'm going to right click and use nettles on the bowl of water. So I got some nettle tea now. Okay. You need a certain level for cooking that you should already have. So. Alright, so nettle tea RS3. 20 cooking. Okay. Alright, so essentially the nettles are right here. I have on normal gloves. So I picked that, I right clicked and used it on my bowl of water, which I bought from the GE. So now I have nettle water, okay? You need 20 cooking in order to cook that. So now I could go back to Port Sarim, alright? And again, the Canifis lodestone. You have to do Priest in Peril to get access to Mauritania, because that's the Vampire quest series, like Lord of Vampirium, which you impale Lord Lorneil Draken on top of his castle. But I think Brink of Extinction was a pretty cool quest as well. So, alright, so let's right click and sober him up. Alright, so let's right click and use the nettle water on Skippy. Alright, let's talk to Skippy. Hey, don't drench me again. Okay. He wants nettle tea. Alright, so I'm going to use a cup of tea on the nettle water. No. Okay. Nettle tea. Use the nettle water to make nettle tea on a fire at range. Okay. Alright, so let's chop the tree near him. Nice. I'm going to right click and light willow logs. I'm going to use the nettle water on the fire to make nettle tea. And then I'm going to talk to Skippy. Excellent. I was thinking I was going to freeze out here. So after you drench him in water and give him nettle tea made from a bowl of water with nettle and then put it on fire, Skippy drinks the tea and clutches his forehead in pain. Oh, what's wrong? Not so loud. Great, well, look, I do know a hangover cure. If you get me a bucket of the stuff, I think it'll be okay. So what is a bucket of milk with chocolate ground into it with a handful of snake grass thrown on top of it? Take a bucket of milk, a bar of chocolate, and some snape grass. Grind it with a mortar and pestle, and then add the snape grass. Okay. Nice. Alright, so let's go to Berthorpe. Alright. So, bucket of milk. Chocolate. Bar. Snape grass. Okay. And I need a mortar and pestle. Yeah, I have that on my tool belt. So let's go to the GE to buy snake grass. I thought I was going to be fighting Talos. I guess not. Alright, so buy snake grass. Okay. Let's see if the chocolate bar you can buy here. Yeah. You can buy a chocolate bar, snake grass, and the bucket of milk. Okay. At the GE. So essentially you're gonna right click and powder. Obviously I have my mortar and pestle on my tool belt, which is over here. Okay, you could add your dragon hatchet here so you can chop trees faster. So I'm gonna use the chocolate dust on the bucket of milk. Okay, I'm gonna right click and use the snake grass on the chocolate milk. Perfect. So let's go bring that back to Skippy as the final thing. Alright, I'm just gonna reload my entire car into your throat right now. Perfect. As expected. Alright, so after you use a bucket of water on him, and then you teleport to Canifis and use the bowl of water on the nettle, and then cook it on a piece of fire, and talk to him, and give him the nettle tea, not like the nettle water, the nettle tea. And then obviously you get a bucket of milk from the GE, and you right click, grind chocolate bar into chocolate powder, use chocolate powder on bucket of milk, and then use the snake grass on the chocolate milk water. Then you could talk to Skippy again. Perfect. Skippy chugs the hangover cure. Obviously use the same kind of thing in the Plague City quest. Much better. Feeling better. Considerably. Then tell me where the mudskippers are. I wish you wouldn't go looking for them. Those vicious killers will tear you apart. It's all becoming clear to me now. I was fishing using a fishing explosive. A fishing explosive. Well, Slayer Masters use these highly volatile potions for killing underwater creatures. If you don't feel like lobbing a net about all day, you can use fish to win. But this time, I was startled by what I thought was a giant mudskipper. What it was, in fact, was a mogre. What exactly is a mogre? A type of ogre that spends most of its time underwater. They hunt giant mudskippers by wearing their skins and swimming clothes until they attack them. When I used the fishing explosive, I scared off all the fish, and so the mogre got out of the water to express his extreme displeasure. My head still hurts. I take it the head injury is responsible for staggering and yelling. My addiction to almost lethal alcohol did that. But if you are set on finding these mogres, just head south from here until you find Mudskipper Point. Okay. Perfect. So let's go over here. Oh, I got a moonstone shard. Amazing. For the event. Amazing. It only has 2 days left though. Yeah, rune score sounds like a hard one. Yeah, so I don't see any mogres here. Maybe explode ominous fishing spot. Okay. Still no. Ogre. RS3. Head back to Skippy, hand the hand cure. Okay, so you have to buy fishing explosives from the Slayer Master. So that's pretty easy. So let's go to Birthorpe. Alright, let's go to Birthorpe. Yeah, my latest Talos video. I had my beast of burden carry supplies with me, which is kind of cool. I could probably beat him. Alright, so here's Duradel. Oh. So here's Turiel, the Slayer Master, northwest of here. So the last thing you do is to trade with him, and you buy fishing explosives. So maybe fishing explosive flask. So let's buy 1 explosive flask. And let's buy 1 explosive shaker. Perfect. So now I could go to the Mogre point. So after you sober him up, you go to the Slayer Taskmaster, you right click trade, and you're gonna buy 1 explosive shaker and 1 explosive flask. So you need rubium to add to the flask, and then you could add this to your tool bag. Okay. You add the fishing explosive shaker to your belt, so that's the only one you need. Okay, so let's head over to Port Sarim. Alright, perfect. Yeah, this Necromancy gear isn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a ton. It's more so doing the quests. Plus, like, I don't know, like level 65 after you sacrifice, like, I think 30 dinosaur bones, you can fight Hermod in Spirit of War quest on the way to fight Racial and Alpha and Omega. Alright, so I added the fishing explosive to my tool belt, so I'm going to explode the ominous fishing spot. If this thing explodes, I should stand further away. So let's go over here and throw it. Alright, perfect. Oh, nice. So I'm fighting a Mogre. I'm going to get a flipper from him. Make sure you have your Necromancy gear, obviously. So let's knock him out. He's level 45, but you do need a slightly higher... let's use a Blood Siphon on him. So let's click here. It uses a little bit of ectoplasm, probably. Alright, pwned. Alright, so I should be able to get a flipper from him. I got raw sardine. He did not drop a flipper, so let's explode again. Fight another one. This is great, dude. I'm investing everything I can in this, because it's funny. Alright, let's summon my skeletal helper. Conjure my skeletal warrior. Alright, perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Kill my entire family for this. This is perfect. Alright, so let's fight another Mogre. I just need to fight a few of them to get the flipper. You know who the big boy is. The big boy is you. Alright, perfect. Electric shock him. I got the Necromancer's flippers. Oh my god, guys. Amazing. Wow. So, now that I got the Necromancer's flippers and the apple pie. Okay. So I have the Necromancer's flippers and the apple pie. Okay. So, now I just need to defeat 75 demons, and I should be GG. So, let's go into the wilderness crater. I think I'm going to bring some food with me, though. Because they might be a little bit difficult. Okay. Yeah, so let's put all this stuff away. And I'll bring some mana rays with me. And extreme strength and extreme attack, because they're going to take a while to defeat. Alright, perfect. So let's teleport to the wilderness crater and fight 75 demons. This is probably the easiest place to fight them. You could also go to the Slayer dungeon over here, I think, to fight some. Alright, so I think the fastest way to get to them is to activate the obelisk. If you did, so you click the pillar and then you stand in the middle and it'll teleport you. So yeah, you can fight the abyssal demons if you have a higher Slayer level, but let's click the obelisk again. You need like a slightly higher Slayer level to fight them, which I don't recommend doing. Unless you want to make 25k gold from, yeah, you got abyssal beasts here, abyssal savages, you need a high Slayer level for them. Unless you want to fight like dinosaurs on Anachrony at level 90 and sell 25k dinosaur bones. I can only defeat 5 of them though, so solving Goblin Coup Scrolls is way easier. Alright, so that's what I needed. Here's the demons I was talking about. I got greater demons here, level 82. So I need to run to the west here, and I'm gonna just fight the demons over here at the demonic ruins. Check the skybox filter. Let's try out dusk. Let's just run past these dudes. Open the gate here. Perfect. They have a few different endings for Baldur's Gate 3, obviously. They have one with the Cthulhu's arriving. They have like... yeah, here's a Calgarian demon. I don't want to fight him. Alright, so let's go over here. Fight these demons. I'm just going to use Protect Magic. Oh. I need Dungeoneering level 90 to fight the Calgarian demons. So let's go over here. Fight these dudes. I don't know why they're still allowed to attack. I'm like doing 0 damage to this dude. What is this? I'm like level, not like, what is this? Okay. Yeah, reclaim my items. I don't know what that is. Alright, so, yeah, I know another place to fight demons. That was kind of ridiculous, just based on my level. I don't know what level scaling is, apparently. That's level 90 Necromancy. What is that? Okay. So, let's get more food. And we're going to use Extreme Necromancy Potion. And let's try that again. So... let me find some extra bank space. Alright, deposit, deposit, deposit. Okay. Deposit. Nice. Use all these. I guess I'm gonna do crafting next, for leveling. Because you need 85 crafting for something. Sins of the Father quest. I really don't know. I have like so many Dungeoneering tokens though. Way more than enough for Frosty. Alright, so let's go over here. So I'm gonna go to the wilderness crater, teleport in the wilderness. And let's run to the west. So this is right near the Zamorak sword in the wilderness. Let's right click skybox, go to clear skybox. You actually fight Zamorak near that sword. So they have a cave over here with demons in it. Yeah, right here. They also have demons over there. Alright, so let's try to fight these demons in here. I'm going to do Protect Magic, drink my Extreme Necromancy Potion, and let's try to fight him with Necromancy. Alright, 283, 294. So let's go to Necromancy abilities. Use Bloat on him. Nice. Use Blood Siphon. Blood Siphon takes way too long. Touch of Death. Nice. So that's one down. That works pretty well. So I just need to defeat 75 demons. And then that's basically where I'm going to end for the day. I have Living Death. That's pretty cool. You get turned into a skeleton. Check it out. Master your instincts and transcend into death form. Basic attack generates 2 necrosis stacks. Generates an additional... Okay. Resets cooldown. Cool. Now you got the Finger of Death. That does a ton of damage. As that dude. Yeah, Finger of Death always does a ton of damage. Wow. Check it out. Yeah, Finger of Death is OP. That's insane. I don't know how I don't have any necroplasm or ectoplasm. But yeah, apparently like Death was like, oh no, like let me give you this mind talisman. Like what a Alright, so yeah, these demons are pretty easy. Alright, so let's do Living Death. My ultimate ability. For some reason I can't. There we go. So let's do... Finger of Death is still spawning. Let's do Finger of Death as the skeleton. Nice. Yeah, 1300 damage for Finger of Death. Absolutely huge. Yeah, so let's see if the skybox is in here. Alright, let's try Dusk. Yeah, they have different skyboxes in here. Pretty cool. Alright, skybox, let's try Dawn. Like different lava skyboxes. Yeah, Dawn looks way better in here. It's less foggy. Alright, so let's do Finger of Death. Like significant, right? I'm fighting all the demons, dude. Alright, Finger of Death. Perfect, dude. Obviously I have the Golden Cape from the Golden Cape event. There's only 2 days left in the Moonstone Shard event. And it takes like 20 hours. You'll never be able to do it. But they'll have another one like that soon. So, essentially, like, I mean, right now I'm just doing Necromancy. Right? Necromancy is, like, significant. Like, I'm getting my... Like, I purchased, like, I don't know, like 50 million gold of Hood of Subjugations. I assume that's what I need to do. This could be the thumbnail. Let me zoom in a bit more. Yeah, we'll have to go for my thumbnail. So, I'm gonna edit that in Adobe After Effects. Obviously my membership ran out, but there's always more memberships. Right? We'll have to find a good skybox for the skeleton. Let's try Throne. Eclipse. Yeah, Eclipse should be dope. Goshima. No. Paterdamus. Yeah, Paterdamus is nice. Alright, so let's go to Necromancy abilities. Yeah, Paterdamus is nice in this room. Except for the lava, but that's fine. Alright, so... There we go. Got the skeleton going. No. There we go. Perfect. Demons. Way cooler, right? That's significantly better. Okay. Alright, so... I've defeated 12 out of 75 of the demons. Let me edit my thumbnail while this happens. So let's go over here, After Effects. Okay. Yeah, the Beast of Burden was pretty huge, I think. It's gonna be like, oh, credit card information, close that out. Get like 5 days of free editing thumbnails, because you're too tired anyway, and you can totally afford it. Alright, perfect. Yeah, but the video editing ends like immediately. In Adobe Premiere, completely different program. So that's good, right? Yeah, let's go heal again real quick. Okay. Check out my... Do some Living Death over here. Finger of Death. Alright, perfect. Maximize my Finger of Deaths. Go. Perfect. Also good. Yeah, first one was good. Okay, nice. Alright, so let's call this Necromancy. Armor training. Nice. RuneScape. I mean, the demons look cooler in this one. They don't look like as dumb. Yeah. Notice how it already changed the picture. Alright, eat mana rays. Finger of Death. Eat mana rays. Let's do protect magic, I guess. I need to recharge. Alright. Okay. Thumbnail. Let's open up another template. Try Darkness of Hollow Veil. Nice, yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's eat some food. Finger of Death. Perfect. Oh, you need 100% adrenaline to do like living death. Alright, so Finger of Death is at 60 adrenaline. Nice. Blood's pretty good. Alright, it's Blood Siphon. Get some of his health. Alright, so let's call this Necromancy Armor. Part 1. Nice. Make this smaller, like 22. So cool, dude. Because, like, yeah, technically, like when you really think about it, like, Devil May Cry is technically, like, the same thing, like, PlayStation, right? Like, when you really think about it. So. Alright, Necromancy Armor Part 1, RuneScape 3. Nice. So let's just change this to, like, greenish blue. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty dope. I don't know why the skeleton's purple, but... Alright, so... I should be getting Living Death again soon. Perfect. Alright, Living Death. That as well is cool. Okay. Alright, heal up a bit. Alright, my guy's... he ran out of healing. So he'll have to... No, he still has healing. You could obviously use the... touch bar or whatever. Yeah, that's way cooler. So obviously when you save it, updates the image immediately. Now it matches. Perfect. Add render queue. Because I just saved over my paint file, so yeah, auto updates in After Effects. Nice. Alright, so got a good screen cap. I could even consider making this bigger. But it looked pretty good already. Yeah. Okay. Oh, looks like they stopped fighting you after a while. So you get all your health back. And my Extreme Necromancy potion is still going, so I could drink another Extreme Necromancy to continue fighting. And once you get your adrenaline up to 100%, I could drink those adrenaline potions as well. I'll drink extreme attack and extreme strength, see if I do more damage. I don't. Maybe. Alright, so living death. Perfect. I don't know why you can't zoom in more. The game looks so good in Anachronia on mobile. Like, insane. Like with the golden cape. It looks absolutely insane. You have no idea. I'm like, wow, this is like old school RuneScape 3. Alright, so I mean, we could scale it up a tiny bit. 108. Yeah, that's good. Maybe like 112. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so alright, so my thumbnail's good. I've collected 26 demon souls. So this takes about like 2 hours to get to tier 60. Okay, so that's basically where I'm going to leave off. Obviously you could do living death at 100% adrenaline. You could use extreme necromancy potions. So you click on the ribbon, necromancy abilities. You quadruple left pick over here, and then Finger of Death does a little bit more damage. You could add Eat Food to your hotbar, and you could just keep doing Finger of Death because you do a little bit more damage as Living Death over here. So Bloat's also pretty good, and then you could do Blood Siphon to steal some health, but it's not too good. Finger of Death is way better. Nice. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I've done 28 out of 75 demon souls for tier 5 armor, and that's basically where I'm going to leave off. I got my thumbnail, and maybe I'll play something later. I don't know. I was going to fight Talos, but let me check my Gmail, because these dudes have to wait till like 10 p.m. because apparently everybody both has vacation and deals with the weather, and